let us sit here on the sofa.
Oh, I'm too restless to sit down.
Oh, no, you're not. Come here.
Well, what is it, Miss Elstead?
Has anything particular happened to you since at home?
Yes and no. Oh, I am so anxious. You should not misunderstand me.
Then your best plan is to tell us your whole story, Miss Eosted.
I suppose that's what you've come for, eh?
Yes, of course it is. Well, then, I must tell you. If you don't really know, that Gillert Loveborg is in town, too.
Loveborg?
What? Has Albert Loveborg come back? Fancy that, Hedda.
Well, I hear it.
He has been here a week already. Just fancy, a whole week. In this terrible town alone, with so many temptations on all sides.
But, my dear Miss Elvsted, how does he concern you so much?
He was a children's tutor.
Ah, wait, your children's?
My husband's. I have none.
Your stepchildren's, then?
Yes.
Then was he, I don't know how to express it, was he regular enough in his habits to be fit for the post, eh?
For the last 2 years, his conduct has been irreproachable.
Has it indeed? Fancy that, Hedda.
I hear it.
Perfectly irreproachable. I assure you that in every respect, but all at the same time, now that I know he is here, in this great town, with a large sum of money in his hands, I can't help being in mortal fear for him.
Why did he not remain where he was, with you and your husband, eh?
After his book was published, he was too restless and unsettled to remain with us.
Yes. And by the by, Aunt Julia told me he had published a new book.
Yes, a big book. A big book, dealing with a march of civilization in broad outline, as it were. It came out about a fortnight ago, and since it has sold out so well and been so much read and made with such a sensation.
Has it indeed? It must be something he has had lying by since his better days.
Long ago, you mean?
Yes.
No, he has written all the time since he has been with us, within the last year.
Isn't that good news, Hedda? Think of that.
Oh, yes, if it would only last.
Have you seen him here in town?
No, not yet. I have had the greatest difficulty in finding out his address, but in the morning I discovered it at last.
Do you know, it seems to me a little odd of your husband,
Of my husband? What?
that he should send you to town on such an errand, that he does not come himself and look after his friend.
Oh, no, my husband has no time, and besides, I had shopping to do.
Ah, that is a different matter.
And now I beg and implore you, Mrs. Testman, receive Eilert Lovborg kindly, if he has come to you, and he is sure what to do. You see, you were such great friends in the old days, and then you were interested in the same studies, the same branch of science, and as far as I can understand.
We used to be, at any rate.
That is why I beg you earnestly that you too, will keep a sharp eye upon him. Oh, you will promise me that, Mr. Testman, won't you?
With the greatest of pleasure, Mrs. Rising.
Elvsted.
I assure you, I shall not do what I possibly can for Eilert. You may rely upon me.
Oh, how very, very kind of you. Thanks. You see, my husband is still very fond of him.
You ought to write him, Testman. Perhaps he may not care to come to you of his own accord.
Well, perhaps it would be the right thing to do, Hedda, eh?
And the sooner the better. Why not at once?
Oh,
If you only would.
I'll write it this moment. Have you his address, Mrs. Elstead?
Yes. Here it is.
Good then. I'll go in. By the by, my slippers. Oh, here.
Be sure you write him a friendly letter.
Yes, I will.
But please don't say a word to show him that I have suggested it.
Very well.
There, we've killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
What do you mean?
Could you not see that I wanted him to go?
Yes, to write a letter.
And that I might speak to you alone.
About the same thing?
Precisely.
But there's nothing more, Miss Tessman. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, yes, there is. But there's a great deal more. I can see that. Just stay sitting here and we'll have a cozy, confidential chat.
But my dear Miss Tessman was really on the point of going.
Oh, you can't be in a hurry. Well, now, tell me something about your life at home.
Oh, that is just what I care least to speak about.
But to me, dear, why, we were schoolfellows.
Yes, but you were in my class above me, and how dreadfully afraid of you I was then.
Afraid of me?
Yes, dreadfully, for when we met in the stairs you used to always pull my hair.
Did I really?
Yes, and once you said you would burn it off my head.
Oh, that was nonsense, of course.
Yes, but I was so silly in those days, and since then, oh, we have drifted so far apart from each other. Our circles have been so entirely different.
Well then, we must try to drift together again. Now listen, at school, we called each other by our Christian names.
No, I am sure you must be mistaken.
No, not at all. I can remember quite distinctly. So now we are going to renew our old friendship. You must say to call me Hedda.
Oh, how good and kind you are. I'm not used to such kindness.
Oh, there. And I shall say, as in the old days, and call you my dear Thora.
My name is Thea.
Why, of course, I meant Thea.